What's up, guys? This video is brought to you by Moomoo. They're now giving you away 6 free stocks, guys, valued upwards of 3,500. Each one of those 6 stocks could be valued upwards of 3,500 as long as, guys, you head down below, use my link in the description, and make an account and deposit only $100. You heard that right. All it takes is make an account, sign up, make an account, deposit $100 into your portfolio, and bam, 6 free stocks valued upwards of $3,500 each will appear into your portfolio. Someone around in our community did this, guys, and they opened a pack and they got a Tesla stock. They deposited $100 and got a Tesla stock, guys. I mean, listen, who doesn't love gambling with house money? I know I do. That's why I did it. I told my dad to do it. I told my grandma, who doesn't even know what stocks are. I said stocks. She said, oh yeah, I got some cans you should put on the shelf. That was shit. Okay, anyways, but with that being said, do check out our guys. And listen, you don't like Palantir, or rather, you don't like Moomoo as a platform, go ahead, sell the free stocks, take your money out. Just like that, okay? But try out your luck, guys. I'm telling you, it's absolutely worth it. This is a limited promotion, ends at the end of this month. And of course, you do have to be a US resident or an Australian resident or a Singapore resident in order for this to work, okay? So my US brothers, go get that. Go get that right now, guys. I'm telling you, this is one of those opportunities that you need to take advantage of, okay? Ends at the end of this month. Check it out now. I'm going to be talking about with Amit today, guys. This is a clip from our hour-long podcast. I'm going to leave a link to the whole podcast, guys, at the end of the video. It's going to like pop up somewhere over here or something, right? And also, guys, I have also attached a link to Amit's YouTube in the description box. So do check that out if you're a Palantir investor, guys. I'm telling you, Amit is a Palantir asset. And that is not an overstatement, okay? If anything, it's an understatement. All right, do check out his YouTube, guys. He keeps you guys updated on a daily basis on what Palantir does. And as you guys know, we're perma bulls on Palantir. However, this is a trading channel, okay? So don't subscribe expecting a whole lot of, due diligence and the amount of research that Amit does. We do more charting and, just technical analysis and day-to-day trading and price action stuff, okay? So with that being said, however, do subscribe if you want, you enjoy your stay, okay? So do hit that up. And now I leave you with this clip between me and Amit.
Given what their software can do. And like, I think at that point, it's very difficult for other companies to compete with them. And if they can figure out the sales problems that they have, because they're not that good at sales, but they're great at product, then I think they got a shot to be big.
Okay. So going back to the sales, right? What you were saying, I think that's their problem as well, right? Where it's scalability, right? They have problems scaling, where it feels like Tom has this idea, put out this idea saying that in order for Palantir to reach $1 trillion, they need to have a product for consumer, like everyday me and you to consume, right? And I think that, what, you good, bro?
Yes.
Staring at me like a madman. God damn, bro.
You're sexy, so I'm just looking.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. You as well. But then, anyways, I was saying, so he was saying that you need a consumer base, right? You need a consumer base, everyday consumer base, like you and I, in order to reach $1 trillion. And then from there, right, that's the thing. That's where their scalability becomes, it's so easily scalable, right? It's so easily scalable. So what would you say, right, other than the sales aspect, other than the scalability aspect, would be Palantir's Achilles heel, if you were to put it? What could cause Palantir's downfall?
Well, there's a lot of things that can cause Palantir's downfall. I mean,
that's not good. I know investors watching are shaking right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's a risk.
What did he say?
It's a risky stock. I mean, if their government business slows down, if the SPACs don't work out, if they can't sell their product, there's a lot of issues.
SPACs aren't that big of a deal, though.
Well, from an investment,
you get one Achilles heel. You get one of them.
One Achilles heel would be their inability to sell the product. That would be my biggest Achilles heel.
I said other than that, my friend.
Oh, you said other than that?
I said other than that.
It would be the governmental. If they can't convince the government that their technology, which is more expensive than other similar technologies, is worth the extra expenses, then they're not going to capture the $56 billion TAM that they estimate exists in the government. Now, granted, if commercial keeps growing the way it's growing, it's not the worst in the world, but investors are not going to be happy if their government business is not keeping up with commercial. Now, granted, governmental business grew 47% last year in revenue, but the number of clients they had stayed the same. It was 90 last year. It's 90 this year. So they weren't able to get more clients. And that's where investors were freaking out a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say governmental business could be the Achilles heel.
Yeah, and I think somebody did say something about that. I don't know if it was you covering it or someone else, where they were like, yeah, the government contracts don't come in until a certain time, something like
Yeah,
that.
that's the other thing. It's like it's kind of weird because it's like the government just approved a new federal budget plan, 700 billion in defense. They're gonna have to spend all of that by like July to like source all these vendors. So like I think within the next 2 quarters, we're gonna see a lot of upside for Palantir, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah, and another thing regarding that Achilles heel as well, it feels like it's a matter of time with it.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's just so much, there's only so much government, right? Especially
And-
when you're a company that has such high morals and they only want to keep Western ideology and they don't want to, you know, which I love. I love that about them, right? I totally love that about them, where it feels like, okay, I'm investing in an ethical company, borderline ethical, say, okay, I'm investing in an ethical company, right? Where they're not willing to kind of help other countries that the US is against and etc. just from a monetary gain standpoint. But like we were saying, right, it is just a matter of time. It does feel like it's just a matter of time.
Yeah, I agree. And hopefully over time they end up proving that they were legit.
The commercial sector. I think that's what, and that's the thing as well, right? I think Justin and Tom were discussing that, where it's like they need to have a product where they could sell. I don't know if it was Justin or the other guy that Tom has on, the Russian dude as well. It was the earnings day when he was doing it.
Oh, Sasha.
Yeah. So he was saying about how they need to have a product that's a little bit easier to sell to maybe mid-level companies, not so much the big companies. You know what I'm saying, right?
Right. Yeah, like making it smaller, right? So instead of a company buying like 20 million of Palantir, can they buy 2 million of Palantir? Because then you can get more 2 million contracts. And like